Hey everybody, welcome to Super Geeked Up After Hours.
After dark. Oh, my hair is so messed up. Brother.
Oh, too right, it's After Hours.
Too right.
Is that what he said, right? Or
Yeah,
no?
too right. I think too right was what it was like his catchphrase.
Too right. That's my Monterey Jack, folks. They'll become famous. I'm going to do him in the new Rescue Rangers series. Is there a new Rescue? Are they making a new one?
No, and they should. They have not given any indication that they're rebooting any of the other after school.
Darkwing Duck is just rumored, right?
Rumored because they did do a successful kind of soft pilot in DuckTales. And
Oh, a
people
backdoor pilot, as they called them in the industry.
Oh yes, backdoor pilot. Yeah.
Much better than Green Arrow and the Canaries backdoor pilot.
Hola, Maria.
Oh, yes. Maria's here. Thank you, Maria, for watching After Hours. So glad to have you here. Thank you for your support and everybody else who's watching live or in post. I forgot to type up the question further. I can share it with people. But why don't you tell people what question we're talking about today, at least to start?
Well, yeah, look, every day we see TV shows and movies get grittier and grittier and darker. So we're here to talk about the best family-friendly comedies.
Yes, what he just said is something I very much do not like, how everything's getting darker. So I like to talk about nice stuff like this. So what about you? What's one of yours?
All right. So when we talk about, look, I try not to go with the family-friendly comedies that are, hi Martha, hi Scorpio. I'm trying not to go with like the not to say typical, but like when you think of family friendly comedies, you think, oh yeah, Family Matters or Full House. So I'm going to say Home Improvement.
Sure.
Which is a show I don't think anyone ever has talked about in a long time because I don't think
last year I was actually watching reruns of it a lot because it was on one of the channels I had.
I'm a fan of that.
Hey, let me say hello to these people. Sorry, folks. Hey, everybody. Oh, so thank you so much for watching. We're so great to have you here. That's right, Scorpio. It's time to get started with After Hours. Well, we missed you too, Maria, very much. I know we would usually have seen you at a bunch of cons by this point, but so hopefully again soon, very soon though. Hello, hi Martha. Hope you probably don't have Taco Bell because you're not in the U.S. right now, and they don't have those, right?
No.
Yeah, because it'd be. Sorry, I love that she loves Taco Bell. It's great.
Yeah.
Evening, y'all. Martha should guest host, but I believe you told me she does not like to be on camera, right?
No, doesn't want to be on camera.
Yeah.
No.
Yay! So tired of making lighthearted stuff dark. Thank you, Tammy. I'm so with you. You were on point tonight too, Maria. Papa Smith's gonna be brutal. You had me laughing.
Oh,
all right, great. That's what I like hearing, everybody. Thank you all for being here. All right, I'm sorry. Please continue with Home Improvement's a great show. Please continue.
Yeah, and I just want to say that, like, just in kind of in response to Tammy's thing, comment about lighthearted stuff getting dark, like, it weirded me out that they turned Sabrina the Teenage Witch, which was a lighthearted family comedy, into like this dark occult, like crazy. I mean, I know they did it with Riverdale, but Riverdale didn't have a TV show before, right? And Sabrina already had an established TV universe that was friendly and fun-loving and everything. But yeah, no, Home Improvement. What I love about Home Improvement is that it embraced kind of the whole like, oh, I'm the masculine man thing, while also like also having the commentary like you don't have to be that masculine all the time. You can be a good dad. You don't have to. You have the wisdom of Wilson on the other side of a fence, which I thought was amazing. It introduced us to Baywatch Pamela Anderson.
You're right. She was the first Tool Time girl before Debbie Dunning, who was actually my favorite by far.
She's the better. Yeah. 100%. I'm with you on that one. But it's funny to see her on there. Like you see the first couple of seasons. It's like, oh, it's Pamela Anderson. It's so weird, but it's so wholesome, and it's about these this family learning how to deal with three young boys who are going through their stages, right, and having a father who doesn't know everything, and actually, I mean, it does give the whole like dads are dumb trope, unfortunately, Like, oh, look at Tim Allen, or Tim the Two-Man Taylor, he sucks at everything. But you also had the other guy. You had his partner, Al, who was competent in everything. So at least you had the contrast. And then of course you had Wilson, who is, I still think, my favorite character in that whole show. I love
really?
Wilson.
Nice.
Yeah, because you never saw his face, which I love that joke for some reason. It always tickled me whenever you just see the top of his eyes and that's it. Or there was an episode where they showed like they somehow made it so that you still only saw half his face, like the bottom of his face. Like they just were very clever in hiding him, and I just kind of love that. But yeah, a show that I don't think gets talked about much, Home Improvement. Go watch it. I think it's still a good show.
That's a great show. Yeah. Totally holds up. Let me share some other ones. And you're right, those kids literally grew up on that show.
They did, yeah.
Like, they literally became adults.
Yeah, it's weird.
Let's see here. I'm just looking. We got Galaxy Quest. It's the fun type of comedy I enjoy. Yeah, absolutely, Maria. That's a great one to watch with your family, particularly if you are Star Trek fans. Even better because you get all the in jokes and what they're kind of
Please don't hurt me.
Such a great movie. Oh, and you know what? Tim Allen. So there you go. Great segue.
Tim Allen. Yep.
Phineas and Ferb, Julie says, for family friendly.
Never seen it.
I haven't either. Garfield and Friends. I did see that. Because I love Garfield comic strips, so that was a fun cartoon. Boy Meets World, a much, again, I didn't get, I was kind of a little bit too old for it, I feel, but I don't know the right time it fell, but much beloved sitcom by many people.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I too feel like it kind of, I aged out of it, but I did watch episodes mostly because of Kit.
Oh, because you mean the principal? Or teacher, then principal. Meanie, right? Is it
Mr. Feeney?
Feeney, not Meanie. He's no Meanie. He's Feeney.
Oh, he could be mean. He's a meanie.
I feel they must have used that joke at some point, right?
Oh, easily. I like your answer, Tammy.
Yes, Julie. But you're right, Tammy. Julie and the Fandoms is absolutely exactly what we need right now. Great family-friendly show on Netflix. I'm on episode 7 right now. Cannot recommend that highly enough. Trying to think. Wait. Oh. Disney Plus just late 2020 had a great family show, The Secrets of Sulphur Springs.
I love that you find these really kind of obscure, like.
My sister actually told me about both these because they watched them with her husband and their daughter. Secrets of Sulphur Springs was great. It's great actually. They did one season. It's about this girl and her brother moved to the south, somewhere in Louisiana, maybe I want to say, or Georgia, something like that. And this kid. I'm sorry. He becomes friends with a girl who already lives there. But it's actually, there's time travel involved.
Oh, that's fun.
They learn that they can travel back to the 90s when their parents grew up in that, and how he went to camp there in that area. So it has to do with this cool thing about figuring out what happened in their parents' past that they don't want to talk about. And it's really well done.
Well, first off, you got me with 90s because that's my era.
So. Right? There you go.
I love it.
So there you go. So there's two great. Oh, dude, I hope so too, Tammy. I hope they make a season 2. And by the way, the music is amazing in Julie and the Phantoms. Like the actors are all singing. The lead, oh my God, her voice is phenomenal. Actually, they're all great. And there's just these. There's some numbers that are very High School Musical-esque because Kenny Ortega did both. I'm like, oh my God, he's totally bringing it back. But there's the ones I like the better, or the more the ones that doesn't have a million people involved. Anyway, let's see. El Kabong, what's that? Is that a cartoon? I feel like maybe a cartoon. Tell us more. Xenon from the 25th century. That was a Disney TV movie, right? I want to say.
You guys are talking about stuff I've never heard of before.
You haven't watched enough Disney stuff, man.
Apparently not. Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm trying to see if I missed any. I don't think so. Oh, keep giving them here, folks, though. The old school animated Josie and the Pussycats. Absolutely.
I guess the only new school one was the movie, right?
Well, also, though, there's Josie and the Pussycats and the stupid Riverdale, right?
Oh, well, I mean, but that have their own show.
Well, I'm still surprised they haven't spun that off. I thought they would spin that off into a show with those guys. I'm glad they haven't because they're just going to ruin that too. the Jetsons and the Flintstones and the fun.
I
They
love
did
that
have a crossover.
I love
They went back in time, right, to where Fred was, or did they kind of go both
They
ways?
switched places, I want to say.
I thought they went back and then he came forward or something like George. And
Might have
Fred,
been that
maybe.
way. That might have been the sequence of events, but I do know that they both get to see each other's worlds, which is really cool.
Hey, it was like the original wife swap.
What a pull! What a pull! That's impressive. I'm impressed.
You like that? Every so often I come up with them. Good ones. Oh, 3 movies with Xenon. Nice.
Oh, nice.
This is a tough one for me. I guess I watched so much violence. Oh, Scorpio. Man, you love that violence. No, I'm just kidding. It's totally fine.
I mean,
But come on. There must have been like sitcoms you watched as a kid at least, right? Or a teenager
Right.
probably.
Well, I was going to say, stuff that we don't necessarily think are family friendly are genuinely family friendly, like for the most part. Like, I'm trying to think of comedies.
Like one of my favorite movies, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, I think would be
there's only
for the most part
yeah.
a totally fine movie, right?
There's only and it really there's not really adult scenes. There's
No.
just there's the circumcising scene, which really whatever, and then there's the chastity belt scene, which is again kind of whatever because you don't see anything really.
I mean, then the violence isn't really done. I mean, people get arrows stuck in them. That's about it.
Yeah, very comedic. Yeah.
Wait, are you talking? You're talking about
I'm pretty
Men of Tights.
Oh,
You're talking about Men of Tights. I just realized the chastity belt. I was like, what?
Yeah. No.
Well, fine, both of them.
Oh, Prince of Thieves. Yeah, because the violence in Prince of Thieves is pretty tame.
It's not super crazy.
There's no blood. Oh, there's blood, but I mean maybe after the fact. Like you don't get to see like stabbings. There's no sexual tension. There's none of that.
Even some.
I mean, in the sense of like, I guess there's no overt sexuality in it. Yeah.
Except at the end, it's done kind of comedic when he's trying to consummate with Marion, the sheriff. I mean. All right, let's get some other answers here. El Kabong is another Hanna-Barbera animated show.
Oh,
yeah, Hanna-Barbera did so many amazing stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously one of my favorites, Scooby-Doo, great show, family-friendly show, and all that, like the Laugh Olympics, Wacky Racers, all that stuff. Back to the Futures, there you go, right? One of our favorite things ever. Those are great. Those are perfect for family-friendly, man.
Yeah. The only overt scene is when the little boy points at his junk at the end of Back to the Future 3.
What are you talking about?
Have you not seen that? So there's a scene when Doc Brown is saying goodbye to Marty, and if you watch this,
in the Old West.
No. This is
or back in when he comes to the train. When he comes in the train back to 85.
Yeah, exactly. So they destroyed the DeLorean. They ran over the DeLorean. It's destroyed, and they're in the future.
And you mean one of his kids? Do you mean?
So one of his kids, either Jules or Vern, while Doc is talking, he just goes, and he points down at his junk, and then just like whatever.
How do you know he's pointing at that? Maybe he's pointing at
because it's close. He's like
something on the ground. He could have been pointing at anything, man. Listen, people are just assuming. Well, obviously that shows me how I've never really been paying attention to those kids.
You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to notice.
I guess neither was Robert Zemeckis.
No, he wasn't. Well, because that's the scene. That's a big emotional scene for Doc to say goodbye to Marty. So you're not paying attention.
That's more for continuity to get.
Yeah.
But Back to the Future, great choice.
Yeah.
Well, Star Wars. Star Wars is family friendly.
It's
Definitely
not a comedy though.
Oh, you're right. I said comedies. Except you're totally right. But 3PO and R2 are comedic.
Yeah, there are comedic elements. That's true.
Would you classify Back to the Future?
Yeah, it's an action. It's like an adventure
sci-fi
action
comedy. You think? All right.
Yeah, there's enough jokes in it. There's enough weird silly things in it to be a comedy.
Okay, quick, very super fast tangent from today's topic. The Padres sweep the Dodgers at home. Thank you, Julie, for that great news. I love it. I know Francis does not love it.
I mean, I don't bleed blue or anything, but I'm like, oh.
Oh, that's so good because the Padres need a bunch of wins. They got swept by the Rockies, which are not a good team recently.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, man, they've won 2. I think they said this is the first time they've won multiple series against the Dodgers in many years.
Well,
there you go, man. That probably means they're like half game behind the Dodgers now, although the Giants are ahead of both of them. Yeah, but the NL West is like the most competitive division now, man.
Yeah. Well, Anyway,
love the Scooby Gang. We'll get back to this stuff. Yeah, Scooby Snacks. Tammy says, I can't watch The Boys no matter how much I love Carl Urban, which we know she loves a lot. Mm-hmm. Game of Thrones also had scenes that are issues for me. I won't even touch The Boys because I know it's super violent and crazy.
Not just violent, but it like revels in the darkness. Like
exactly.
It just like
I don't want to revel in that.
Yeah.
Definitely can't go wrong with sitcoms. Probably Perfect Strangers, the first one that comes to mind. Yeah, that's a great one.
Oh, there you go. You're like
Balky and Cousin Larry, right?
Which apparently they're trying to do a reboot of.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah, which I don't know. Do original work there, TV. Just don't do original work.
Well, I just saw on a quick newsy blurb, which they put in between Pluto stuff, that they're rebooting Gossip Girl.
Why?
And all I could think of with that is, literally Hollywood cannot do any new IP. They refuse to do anything. Everything like our Carly just got rebooted. Like it just debuted last week. Yeah. Seriously, every fucking show is getting rebooted. And I was trying to think like, okay, when I was a kid, let me think of the shows I watched. Nope, those were original shows. Those were not reboots. Mm-hmm. Right? Like it fucking blows my mind.
Yeah.
Alf was a reboot? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No. Like we had Alf, we had
A-Team, Knight Rider.
We had
Airwolf.
The Hulk Hogan show, Thunder. What was it?
Thunder Force or something.
Thunder Force or whatever.
Whatever the fuck it was.
The boat. Yeah, he's the cool stealth boat.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is a great family comedy.
Which, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Just going back to the topic here.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, and Jalou said it right there. Thank you, Jalou.
Fresh Prince.
Awesome. Perfect. But like you said, Family Matters. I actually because I have Hulu now again, they have all the seasons of Family Matters, so I've been putting those on sometimes just while I'm doing other stuff. And Family Matters, dude, I love that show, man. It was so well done. Such a great family show.
I just want to see the episode where you see the youngest daughter for the last time and then never see her
again. I was watching that. I'm in season 3 and she's still in it. And I thought about it. I was like, oh, that's right. She disappears at some point.
She just disappears. They're just like, well, we don't have room for her. And then we're like, but we do have room for a little boy. So they bring the youngest.
But does Rachel disappear too?
No,
Aunt Rachel. She's always in it the whole time.
Aunt Rachel's there. Yeah.
Okay.
She's there. I think she's there for the majority of the show. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Oh, she also likes Fresh Prince. Mm-hmm. Onward. Such a great movie. Is that the one you really liked?
I liked it. That's the last movie I saw before things shut down. But
is that the one with the blue people guys?
It's Chris Pratt and Tom Holland. So two Marvel folk in a Disney movie. And it's very magic-y. It's very, my dad is pants. That's what it is. My dad is pants.
Oh, that's right, because he's turning invisible or something, right? Or vanishing out of existence.
They have a spell that can bring him back for 24 hours, and only his pants show up for the spell, so they have to go somewhere else.
You can't hear him or speak or anything, right? Because
he doesn't speak or anything. He's just pants.
Okay, nice. Scorpio says, Game of Thrones for people who can't handle the sunny optimism of The Walking Dead.
Right? Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. You're no joke.
Northern Exposure was fun, he says. Such quirky characters.
Yeah, I never got into that. Just like 30-somethings. Never got into that.
I watched a little bit of Northern Exposure, but not totally into it. Is Blast from the Past a show, or is she just saying these are good Blast from the Past?
That's a movie with Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser. Yes.
And that's when I was introduced to the concept of boiling Dr. Pepper.
Boiling Dr. Pepper, what?
Yeah, so Christopher Walken boils Dr. Pepper before he drinks it. He boils it in a pan for some reason and drinks it hot.
That's super weird.
Apparently it was a thing, though. When I looked it up, and it's like, apparently that was a thing that they did with Dr. Pepper back in the 50s. So it wasn't unusual. That wasn't a weird quirk that Christopher Walken did. It apparently was just a thing that some people used to do with Dr. Pepper, was heat it up.
So wait, it was set in the 50s?
So the movie is it's in the 50s, and they think that there's a nuclear attack, and so they go into his bunker, and they emerge in the 90s.
Wait, is this Brendan Fraser is what the kid? But then he's an adult one in the 90s.
Yeah. And so he has to cope with like, oh, look how strange the 90s is in relation to the real my world in the 50s.
That's definitely a 90s movie.
Yeah, it's silly, but it's fun.
So they had 35 or 40 years worth of food down there.
Apparently.
Wait, is that how long the radiation was supposed to last for? Is that why they?
Yeah, they were that was under the impression that the half-life of the radiation from the nuclear bomb would be livable enough to leave. But that's why only he leaves, because he's young enough to handle it. I believe that's why he's the only one that leaves the bunker. And then he's like,
"Oh, and does he go back at some point and tell his family it's okay to come out?"
I think they do. I think so. Yeah.
Or just leaves them down there.
Oh my god, it's a fun movie. It's a fun movie.
Homeward Bound with the voice of Michael J. Fox.
Oh god. In the lieu of movies with talking people, like talking things that didn't talk, like Look Who's Talking, for instance.
Oh, the baby movies.
The baby movies
with John Travolta, right?
And Ted Danson, right?
That you're thinking of 3 Men and a Baby.
Oh, that's right, 3 Men and a Baby. You're right. Oh, good. Oh, yeah.
And since you mentioned Michael J. Fox, Family Ties, that was a good '80s sitcom.
Family
friendly.
Yeah. It was. I think. Well, so as we were talking about Back to the Future, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, Michael J. Fox obviously has done so much amazing stuff. Scorpio says the Futurama is about as tame as he goes nowadays in terms of nonviolent stuff, I guess. All right.
Which is pretty good, actually.
Monk, Maria says, was good for the whole family. They watched it together. And Tony Shalhoub was in Galaxy Quest, which we mentioned earlier.
Yes. Oh, this is the game we're going to play. Good. Okay.
Are we? Okay, sure.
I'm in. I like it.
3 Men and a Little Lady was fun. Yes, that was the sequel. Yes, to 3 Men and a Baby.
Yeah.
I'll throw a Disney Channel show from several years ago, Liz and Maddie, which I'm sure you haven't watched.
I have no idea what that is.
It was about, so Dove Cameron is the actress. She plays these twin teenage characters.
Is it like Hannah Montana, where she plays a singer? And
No, she actually plays their sisters.
Oh, they're actual twins.
Yeah, they're twins. She just plays both roles. One is like a Hollywood star, but she comes back to go to Wisconsin to go back to her family. Mm-hmm. And the other one's a huge sports jock. But the great is she's so good. The characters are completely different, right? And she's so good at like playing both characters. And there's younger brothers, and the family, and goofy other characters in the high school. And it's well written, it's well acted, it's fun.
What's it called?
Liz and Maddie, because that's the character's name, the two characters' name.
Cool.
All right, let's see here. There's a lot. Princess Bride is on my wall. That's a good family friendly. That's a comedy. That's a comedy, absolutely.
No, it's 100% a comedy. Yeah.
That's good for the family.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Because again, there's no gore. There's no depression.
There's just fencing and.
You have
a little bit of blood with the six-fingered man and stuff. But that's pretty tame.
Yeah.
Then you just have Andrew the Giant bopping people on the head, and stuff.
Yeah, because I grew up only watching. The funny thing is, I grew up only watching comedies. Harry and the Hendersons, right?
There used to be a lot more, I feel.
Yes, yeah. Harry and the Hendersons. Perfect Strangers, Small Wonder.
With the robot girl?
You had Silver Spoons,
Silver Spoons, yeah.
Which is a show I mentioned to people, and they're like, what the hell are you talking about? It's like,
I watch Silver Spoons all the time.
Ricky Schroeder's a rich kid, and, he's like, he has like a train that goes around his house that he rides.
Was that around in the house itself, right?
In the house, yeah. In the house, yeah.
Different Strokes was around that time, too.
Different Strokes, yeah. What you talking about, Willis?
Yeah.
Come on. So good, and it was a lot of family based with kids comedies.
Yeah, right? Home Alone, obviously, right? And all the Home Alone series, and
Home Alone's a family friend. Yeah, sure, it's violent, but it's
but that's comic violence.
It's cartoon violence. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, but yeah, like you don't see a lot of. Can we name it?
I'll give you a couple. I'll give you a couple recent ones. If you want
movies, they can't be reboots.
No, they're not reboots.
Okay, good. Hit me.
Let me get to the chat, and then I'll give you two of them. Actually, I'm going to give you two before I forget them, because I have a tendency to do that. And then I'll go to the chat, folks, I promise. So I think maybe 2017 or 28, a few years ago, not too long ago, 2018, 19 maybe actually. Instant Family.
Instant Family. Oh, is that the one where they get
Mark
they
Wahlberg,
adopt-
Rose Byrne.
Yeah.
They adopt 3 Latino kids, and it's about how hard it is to be, foster parents and what they go through. But there's a lot of hilarious scenes.
It's a movie though, right? Movie.
It's a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about TV? I can give you a couple movies.
No. That's fine. I just didn't know if it was a movie or a TV show.
Yeah. Another movie, which I just watched last week, which actually my sister, that's like, I keep going to my sister because she recommends all these great family ones. Yes Day, which has Jennifer Garner, one of my favorites in it. It's about, I don't know if this is a thing people really do. It's about, they have 3 kids, a teenage daughter and then a younger son and daughter. And they're complaining because their parents don't let them do stuff like shoot rockets in their faces and blow themselves up, right? And stuff like that. Anyway, stuff the parents shouldn't be letting them do, right? So they tell the kids, we're going to do a yes day where we say yes to everything you want to do, with a couple restrictions about not doing violent stuff, whatever, right?
Okay.
So the whole movie is about them going all around doing these kooky stuff their kids want them to do. But again, there's some very fun scenes in that, and it's nice wholesome comedy.
You know what?
I have one last one, which is not as wholesome as those, but oh god, what the fuck is it? The one where the guy Jennifer Aniston's in it, and thank you. They take the RV and they're smuggling drugs.
God, they're smuggling drugs. Yeah. I know that one. I want to see
Will Arnett, right? He's the guy. Will Arnett.
And, the niece of Julia Roberts.
Yes, Emma Roberts.
Emma Roberts. Yeah.
And the kid who played the kid is great. Actually, I can't think of his name right now, but the actor who plays the supposed son. Fuck, that's driving me nuts. I can't. Anyway, I thought that movie would be so stupid. It was one of the funniest movies I've seen in a long time.
I hear it's funny. Actually, that one I think is, speaking of underrated, that one I hear is an underappreciated comedy because I keep hearing such good things about it. I need to watch that too.
Okay, I'm trying to look
RV.
it up.
It's called like
No, yeah, it's not RV. I'm looking it up right now.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Drug smuggling RV movie.
We're the Millers. We're the Millers.
Millers, yeah.
Because that's the fake name they do, the Millers. It's so funny. Sorry. I've seen it actually. Like that's the movie when if it came on TV again, I had to put it on.
Yeah, but that's still fairly old. That's like what 2010, right?
No, that one's not that old. That's probably maybe 5-6 years now. The other movies I mentioned are all within. Well, some of them are like a year or two. Otherwise, maybe 3 or 4 years. So I'm sorry. You were going to add something else?
I will hold my thought because I want to let's get to the
All right, Princess Bride is a perfect movie. Tammy says. Jalou mentions Curly Sue. Anyone else like this movie?
Oh my goodness!
I feel like maybe I saw that a long time ago.
I've never seen it though.
Rom-com, Meg Ryan, Tom Hanks series, especially Sleepless in Seattle.
Yeah, the rom-coms, I think nowadays don't deal with people who are middle-aged anymore. It's always super young people, right? You don't really see a lot of rom-coms where it's like, because Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks weren't young, right? They were fairly old, and You've Got Mail and stuff like that.
Sleepless in Seattle, I think they may still.
Oh, they were young.
Been in their 30s. They may have been in their 30s in that one, right?
Yeah.
And then 40s for You've Got Mail, maybe.
Yeah.
I forgot Aaron Gray, who was Wilma in Buck Rogers, right? Was on Silver Spoons. Nice.
I'm just glad people know Silver Spoons. I'm just glad people know that show exists.
Wedding Singer was relatively wholesome, all things considered. Scorpio says.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Wedding Singer is actually. It's one of the. I saw Daddy's Boy, or what was it the other Adam Sandler movie where he adopts a kid accidentally.
Oh, okay.
It's not as raunchy as it's not as raunchy as I thought it was going to be. Because it has a little kid in it too. But I'm like, oh, that's pretty good. It's almost wholesome.
John Candy and the Great Outdoors.
Big Daddy's name of the movie, yeah. Oh,
Cheaper by the Dozen. Yours, Mine, and Ours. My dad loved RV. Tammy says.
Yeah, RV was the one that was, I think, Robin Williams.
Yes, it was. Yeah. Cheaper by the Dozen. I got sucked to that just for Tom Welling. Yes, because that was
That's right.
that
He was
was
the eldest son.
it was Steve
Martin.
Martin, and they with all the kids, and he was the oldest one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good reason to watch Scorpio. Enchanted is so great. Took the Princess Stretch Trope on its head. That's such a great movie.
They're
They're
doing
making
a
a
sequel.
second one. Yeah.
Not a remake, thank goodness. It's a sequel, so
Yeah.
it's good. It's fine. I accept.
Curly Sue actress won on The Voice a couple seasons ago. Oh, really? Interesting.
Why was she on The Voice?
Well, I mean, so now she's an adult, obviously, right?
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
She was a kid whenever that came out in the 90s, maybe, or something.
Yeah, 90s. Yeah.
So she's probably trying to become a singer now, right? It's great. And she won. That's awesome. Good for her. All right. So, sorry. Now go ahead, since we got through all those great chat answers.
No, I'm just trying to think. Like, I don't think people have a taste for it because you mentioned those two movies. I mean, Mark Wahlberg. Usually, people watch a movie with Mark Wahlberg in it, right? But I've never heard of that movie before. The one where they thought the
Instant
kids.
Family.
Yeah, Instant Family. Like, you'd think people would like that. I'm thinking right now. I'm trying to think what now outside of cartoons.
Dora and the Lost City of Gold. That was a couple years ago.
There you go.
That was perfect family movie. I love that movie.
Because I say, aside from a cartoon, what original family-friendly comedy is out there? And there are not many. They don't do it anymore. I feel like they don't really do it.
I mean, nowhere near as much, but again, the ones I mentioned, right? There's still some out there. The shows we just mentioned today, right? Fuller House, which last year wrapped up a 5-season run, was perfect family.
Did you watch it? How did they fin?
I watched all of Fuller House, yeah.
Yeah, but did they have like a satisfactory series finale?
All right, so you don't want to know what happens. Is that what you're telling me? But you want to just know if it was good or not?
Yeah, was it good? Like, was it a?
It was a very satisfactory ending. Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. No, you can ask me about Fuller House. I'll stay here all day.
It was a silly question, but I was curious if the woodchuck ever makes an appearance.
Oh, Joey's puppet.
Joey's woodchuck. Yeah.
I don't think it does, but don't quote me.
Because that was such a huge part of like his character in.
He's not in it. I mean, so all those guys, none of those guys they're recurring on this show. Mm-hmm. This show's about DJ, Stephanie, and Kimmy and their kids. Mm-hmm. But they, Jesse, Danny, and Joey make guest appearances, and
Lori Loughlin.
What the fuck's her Becky before she got in trouble. Yeah. So John's. I feel like Stamos and Saget are in it more than Dave
Coulier.
Yeah, it makes appearances, but they all make appearances. They're all great. Like here's the thing. Like if you liked Full House, I actually think this was better, to be honest with you, than Full House.
Well, they don't have the same kind of, because early 90s sensibilities are different from now. So yeah, it's probably more streamlined.
But it's still very 100% in the vein of Full House and that wholesome, good family stuff.
There's a lesson learned every episode. For the most
probably
part.
More or less. For the most part, yeah. No, it's really good. I forgot what the fuck. I knew I was going to forget what I was going to say. There was some other one I was going to mention, some other movie, or the kids don't get the development in Fuller House. Oh, you mean
the kids of DJ
not as much. That's true. There is somewhat they do, but the kid. I do agree. Not as much as it's more focused on the adults this time, or they're with the kids. Probably some good family-friendly comedy in the Christmas holiday movie section.
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah. Particularly if you go to Hallmark anytime near Christmas.
Right. You're never going to be during the holidays. You're never going to be lacking in family-friendly content.
Yes, you're right. They call them the Wolf Pack. That's the DJ, Stephanie, and Kimmy dubbed themselves the she wolves. The she wolves. Yeah. It's very much like I think about the three of them, big in their like kind of sisterhood, or.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, no, I loved it. It was great. When Annika was little, we watched all the Barbie movies. Not great, but she loved them. My niece loved them too when she was younger, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, there's always going to be like those cartoons and those movies that are definitely just like made for Blu-ray or DVD or VHS that you'll just never watch outside of that kind of bubble in time.
And speaking of John Stamos, who was on Fuller House, Full House,
that new show.
Big Shot. It just ended its first season, 10 episodes. It was great, man. A great family show too, man. And obviously that makes sense, right? I feel like Disney Plus is going to be one of my refuges for actually, like, stuff I can watch that's good for family.
Yeah, I can see that, because you're not going to get. Yeah, you're going to get
I mean, they're going to do some more, obviously, like stuff like Mandalorian, which definitely has some more violence in it, but they're also going to do, obviously, stuff for kids and families.
Yeah, well, yeah, because if you think about it, there's no real outlet for that anymore, I guess. At least one that's
stuff for kids and families.
Yeah, this is kind of wholesome all around, right? I'm trying to think. Like, Disney's really the only place I can think of.
Yeah, I mean, you used to have it's Freeform now, right? ABC Family went to Freeform.
Yeah, but that's still Disney. I mean, that's still
Disney. Well, yeah, Disney owns it. You're right.
Yeah.
Jalou says, Elf, Miracle on 34th Street, the Santa Claus as like holiday movies. Barbie was Princess Annika in Barbie and the Magic of Pegasus. Oh my God, and Annika's her daughter. Wow, she must have loved that one.
I'm in the movie.
Oh, Johnny, this is so cool. He went to a live studio audience of Full House back in the 90s. You got to see it recorded. Nice. Oh, it's so cool. And of course, we got the Price is Right guy right here.
Yeah.
Francis.
If I could ever find that episode of me winning.
You only got the bid on the last one, right?
I got to bid on the last one, and I won.
Do you remember what you bid? How much money?
Yeah, it was $500 for an armoire, and the lady asked me, "Is like 501," and I'm like, "Ugh."
And what was the actual price?
700 something. Yeah.
Did that lady win?
No, somebody else won.
Somebody else bid it closer.
Yeah, someone bid it like 800 or something like that, and they won.
Well, no, you can't go over though.
Oh yeah, then I forget.
Just below or something. Yeah. Okay.
But it was neither of us, which I was happy for. I'm like, yeah. 501.
All right, Jalou, I was rocking the acronyms last week. No fucking
Pony
clue.
Friendship is magic. My Little Pony Friendship is magic.
All right, good job. That's right. You're a brony, so you would know. He's whatever. I won't go on my whole tangent about how we don't even dude. How many texts I get where people put everything in they can't spell any words anymore. It's always abbreviating every word nowadays. It drives me nuts.
Thank goodness the only thing I have to worry about from Martha is the occasional Spanish that I don't know.
That's fine. That's a language.
Yeah, but it's always full words. It's always full words.
Yeah, good.
There are no shortcuts or no acronyms.
I'm going to make my own island where everybody has to speak and use full words to communicate. All right. Dang nabbit, those kids.
LOL.
LOL, is that what you just said? Nice. That was good. Let's see. Oh, that's good that the My Little Pony has good lessons for kids. I like that.
It is, yeah. That's a 100% kid friendly. But it's a cartoon. It's cartoons for the most part outside of like Family Guy.
Outside of adult, which I hate adult or into cartoons. Yeah.
Yeah.
As much as we hate on endless redoing all stuff, occasionally some really good things like Fuller House slip through. I was surprised.
Oh, there you go.
You're right. That absolutely is true. Which I'm very glad they redid that. Yeah. The Nanny is one of my favorites. Lots of innuendo, but fairly unassuming. That was good family.
Yeah. It's really funny.
That is cool about Johnny going to the Full House taping.
Yeah.
I have a copy of the script. I was given to me when I volunteered to get up and try to rile up the audience. Oh, shit. Really? So you were like the warm-up guy, more or less? Oh, you got to tell us what you did, man. Were you just kind of like jumping up and down, around? Were you telling them to get excited? Were you telling jokes? Were you, I want to know. Make some noise. Raise the roof. That's what we did. We used to raise the roof, man.
Because the roof is on fire. I mean, you have to.
Okay, we got a lot of My Little Pony. Excuse me, not a phony. It was a pony. My Little Pony fan.
But I like the response. Of course, we have real ponies.
They do at their place, yeah. What's your Oh, that's funny.
Which is funny. It's like it's almost what we're talking about, but that's more British, right? Oh, what's your prob, Jeff?
I like that. I like that accent.
Oi.
Governor, what's your prob?
What's your prob, Jeff? Oi, Governor.
Oi, what you on about?
What are you on about? What are you on about, Jeff? What are you on
about? Except this one, I actually knew what you were talking about, Johnny. It's like some people do things, and I'm like, what the fuck are they saying?
BRB AFK. TTFL.
Be right back. Away from keyboard.
Yeah, TTFN. Ta for now.
Ta for now.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, somebody did an email to me. LLAN. You know that one? I know it now, but
no,
that's
LLAN?
wrong. I'm sorry. That was wrong. No one, you don't know it. I made it up. I'm trying to think what that could be. Anyway, it's LLAP.
Which one?
LLAP, and it's appropriate.
Oh yeah, live long and prosper. Yeah.
Yes. So that could be, LLAN could be live long and what? And
well, when oh god, when
and noodle.
When Leonard Nimoy was alive, he did that, I believe, at the end of his tweets. But you know what's worse is LeVar Burton. He acronymed, but you don't have to take my word for it. He acronymed that, so it's like
BYDM.
But it's
W
long. It's like a freaking long acronym, and he acronymed
FI.
Yeah, and I'm just like, dude, really, really, you had to do, but you don't have to take my word for it. Like, just say it. You don't have to acronym it.
I wanted to say the acronym. I want to see how he pronounces that. That'd be great.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Blah.
Because he can easily just spell it out like LOL, right? You don't. Well, no, I guess people do say lol. Never mind. Lol.
Not me.
Lol.
You know what? As far as I can remember, I have never typed LOL anywhere.
I don't either.
I actually refuse to. I'll actually write sometimes ha 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 if I think something's funny in an email, right?
Yeah.
But I refuse to do LOL. I don't know why. It just was something about it. I just can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it.
Oh man.
And again, it's fine, by the way, folks. I know everybody else does it. I'm weird, but
oh my god, I
friends
almost
and I
had
weird.
I had almost had an aneurysm when someone went Raffle Mayo.
rolling. Oh, I know. Rolling on the floor, laughing.
My ass off.
My
Mayo.
ass. My
Mayo.
ass.
Off.
MAO.
Yeah.
Oh,
but they said Mayo.
not Mao Zedong.
They didn't say Mao for some reason. They said
Yeah, Mayo. I was thinking like MAYO.
Yeah, me too. That's what I'm saying. Like, I nearly had an aneurysm because I'm like, how am I supposed to figure that out?
All right, I know. Well, now, yes, it was obvious, but I don't know. When they wrote it, I was just like, I don't know. What's Lalap? Like llama? Yep, I did not. Well, yeah, you guys are good. You're smart. I had to ask, Maria says, TL semicolon DR.
Too long, didn't read.
What do
TL is
you
too
say
long.
that about a book, about an email that's long? Like, what do you?
No. So if you let's say you are writing something really long, and which is funny because some people write paragraphs and they'll be like, too long, didn't read, and it's usually just a summary of what they just wrote. So they'll write paragraphs and then TLDR, I hated this thing. But in other words, if you didn't want to read it, if it's too long for you to read, they'll use TLDR as a way of summarizing.
Oh, so you mean you can skip down to that part?
Yeah, which is again like defeats the purpose of you writing this entire, diatribe or whatever you're trying to convey, and just like, well, whatever.
The truth is out there from the X-Files. Tidiot. That's great because it could sound like tits and idiot. Tidiot.
Are you a idiot? Yes, I am.
What?
Thank you, Scully.
Hey, don't be talking about my tidiots.
Those are...
All right, now they're gonna test us. Of course, I'm gonna
get the fuck out of here.
How dude? You fucking know all the. Hey, let me just make some up first before you say them. Oh, that's the one you said.
Yeah, that's a Ruffle Mayo.
Ruffle Mayo. Oh God.
Ruffle
Mao.
It is Mao. Yeah.
Well, that's good. Be in love with Spock. That's good.
Oh yeah,
for sure. I finally have a true. Oh, for family friendly, I think he means blast from the past. Yes.
Oh,
Good.
yeah, blast from the
I'm
past.
glad you're
Yeah.
right. Good. Excellent.
Yeah.
So TLDR is an executive summary, in a way, kind of.
I guess so. I don't
Except
know.
the summaries are usually though still full pages about the whole proposal. You're talking more about I think a couple sentences, right?
Usually it's just a couple sentences. Usually it's a sentence. If it's more than one sentence, usually people get upset. So.
Johnny says it's used to tell somebody their piece is way too long and boring. You can't bother with it. That's what I thought it was going to be used
That's
for.
also a response if you put TLDR, but some people will also use TLDR as a way to.
Which is, I feel, is pretty rude to be saying to someone.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the.
I also feel that that person doesn't want to read anything more than a sentence.
Most people don't have the kind of patience anymore.
No, dude, I think I'm one of the few people out there who still corresponds with people and writes like do huge long emails like we're writing actual like letters to each other like pen pals.
I used to.
Like, well, there's actually really one person I'm doing it right now with probably like, but actually it's really nice, man. Like it really feels like we're having these great conversations.
Yeah, it's
and
nice.
Other people, and again, I'm not criticizing everyone. I get it. People are busy and stuff, but a lot of times I'll write. I always actually try to write decent sized emails though, just to show people, whatever, and like put some stuff in it. I'm like you, I'm having fun, whatever. And I'll get like these ones, like a fragment answers, like not even a full sentence, right, or something.
Yeah, no, I had a friend of mine who we would send each other messages that were long form emails that were detailed, and she'd tell me about her family and her husband and her kids and how they're doing and stuff, and we just have full on conversations, and like it was great. It was nice. It was nice to have like a pen pal, So I get it 100%.
I mean, no, but it takes time to do it, right? So I get why it's tough to do that.
Oh, jeez. They really want to test me.
Well, hang on. I want to guess first.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Tammy, there we go. I actually like the family. Yes, that's good, Scorpio. I like it.
Yeah.
It's super rude when used that way and a rebuke to the person who wrote it. Okay, yeah, I don't like that then.
Yeah.
Oh, the person who wrote the original piece. I understand. All right, wait. Hisha. I've heard of this one. Hi, I'm shit. How's everything? Like I'm having a really bad day. How are you doing? Right? That makes total sense to me.
I wish that were it. Actually, that's the preferred version of how it should have ended.
How it should have ended. How it should. Okay, I don't approve of that at all. No wait. Oh, should have ended. I see. You said should have. Okay, but should have.
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, should have ended.
Should have. I get it now. I get it. All right, keep giving me more, folks. I like making them up. This should be a new. Actually, we should do this as a new segment sometime.
That's a new game. I like it.
They give us acronyms, and we make up. Well, the problem is you knew too many, but you can just make up all the other ones for them.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. There's the game. The game isn't that we make it up. The game is we only communicate in
acronyms,
in made up acronyms, and we have to kind of interpret it on context.
Okay, wait a minute. You're saying we would only be saying things like Hisha or Rafla Mao?
Well, we wouldn't say it phonetically. We would letter it out. So I'd be like,
but then if we lettered it out, so like Hishe, you mean like that?
Yeah.
And then the other person would have to try to guess what it meant.
We'd have to respond. Yeah. Like
they can't just be acronyms. No one's gonna know what's going on.
Well, that's the thing. It'd have to be so the context would be. So the game, I think.
I feel like if you said an acronym and then I said something like, "Oh yeah, blah blah blah," and then I said something fully out to respond to it, interpreting it, and then I use another acronym at the end of it.
That's what I was going to say. That's the better way of doing it. Is so.
And then you interpreted that acronym and then did another one
and reply in a full sentence, then that ended in an acronym. That'd be kind of a fun.
That's challenging, but yeah, all right.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, good. Hang on here. I'm trying to think. People send it to me on an email they wrote and then put that so if I don't want to read it, I can just get to the point. I'm wondering, why didn't you just get to that first? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Swing dancing. Nice, Tammy. Good. I used to text whole words when you had to use the phone number keys and people would freak out.
Even I did. No, Johnny, I'm with you. I did shorthand even with
I did too.
The T9 text. Yeah.
And it's funny. I have some friends, even like words that are short, they still shorten them, right? They will never write full words.
Instead of saying your, it's you are.
You are. Oh, yeah. Always you are. Always you are. Some people. And I just can't do it. I got to write the whole thing out, just as who I am. I get over 100 emails at work today, so I'm terrible to ignore personal email. I get it. I get it, right? You got so much stuff you got to do, and you don't want to email anymore, right? All right, here we go. Do you know this one? Don't say it if you do.
No, I don't. Actually, I don't know this one.
All right, so we're going to make it up. Sync pack. Citrus is nice. Help me out.
Citrus is nice. Could peel a couple.
Okay. Yeah, it's oranges. That makes sense.
Oranges is nice. Could peel a couple.
Okay, now you also got to tell us what they mean. For
I don't know.
folks.
That one I don't know.
Well, super geeky acronym. Thank you, Scorpio. You're a genius.
Super geeky. Yeah.
Can you? I'm going to note this. I'm going to note this down right now on my document before I forget that. Thanks, Scorpio. You're the man. Super geeky acronym. I'm going to say to make sure we give a shout out to Scorpio next time.
Yep.
If I can spell your name right, I'm going to say okay. Here it is. Medak. Medak is our next choice. I like this game.
I feel like these are not.
You think he's making them up?
No. I think they're shortenings of full words. So med is like medical.
Oh, I'm going to pretend they're an acronym.
Yeah.
Meals eaten daily. Go ahead. You want to do the rest?
Destroys ass constantly.
Oh, because you're like, yeah, because you have explosive diarrhea or something, and it's destroying your ass. That was great.
I don't know what that one is either.
All right, you can start this one, and I'll finish it.
Okay, Wadalic.
I like the sound of that, Wadalic.
Yeah.
Almost sounds Elvish or something. Or
when days aren't.
Am I taking over?
Yeah, I can do that because it's an uneven number. It's 7. It's 7.
You want to do the L?
I'll do the L. So when days aren't lazy.
You is crazy.
Yes. Yes.
And it rhymes.
I love that one. When
days are lazy, you is crazy.
He was crazy.
Dude, I could actually believe someone would say that.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Guys, we're creating great new acronyms now right here in the show.
I love it.
I hope you might start using these. Yeah, kind of like Universe Translator, but we have an actual a little tougher, right? Because we can say anything we want in Translator. We actually have to use the letters in this one.
Yeah.
Hymnium.
Oh, I know this one though.
All right. Well, we're gonna make one up then.
Yeah, we'll make one up and then I'll tell you what it is.
You can do the start one again.
Okay. Hairy intestines make.
Yo mama.
God. Oh God. I think you had that one. Like, oh.
As soon as I saw the YM, I said, I don't care what he says. I gotta say yo mama.
How I Met Your Mother. So you're close.
Oh.
Yo mama and your mother.
I actually didn't know. Wow. I did not know that's what it meant. I just want to do yo mama. That's great. Oh, I do know. This is Game of Thrones. But let's see. This will become.
Short. I think it's too short though. You think you want to do one with this? Okay, go.
Goats of.
Goats of testicles.
Great. Yeah, that's great.
Come on, it's gonna be testicles, right?
Oh my God. JAL 66 NRT SAN 22. Oh, that's right. Sometimes letters can be used for numbers, right? I mean, numbers are used for letters. Is that what happens?
Yeah, that's leet speak is when they use letters for number for
what does that mean?
Numbers for letters. So like leet would be 1337, right?
Okay, I think that's gonna be too hard to do.
Yeah, it's gonna be too hard.
Let's see here. I know Sinpack. I have an insignia. Oh, it must be a military thing. Well, tell us what it is, then, folks.
I knew it was gonna be a military thing because I think the med deck too is a military thing.
Someone sent this to me an email. I thought, what the heck? Yasibwasid. All right, I guess I'll start it off.
Oh God! Oh my God!
Wait. Oh wait. Maybe I'll do the first 3. You do the middle 3, and then I'll pick back up in the last 3.
Okay.
Or do you want to do that way?
Oh, let's see. Oh, there's 9 letters. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Y'all could dance.
Oh God. Y'all can have big white yodelers.
Big white yodelers, what you said?
Big white yodelers.
Y'all could dance, big white yodelers. Cooking in Denmark.
Oh, okay. Fancy.
Y'all could dance, big white yodelers cooking in Denmark.
Well, there are yodelers in Denmark.
Yes.
So very, very, very apropos.
Oh, so Tammy's actually answering our question about family friendly. That's Step Up series. Yes, that's good. That's fun.
Step Up, yeah.
You can't do business when your computer is down. Oh, is that the one we just did?
Yeah, you can't do business when your computer is down. That's what it is.
Did you know that one?
No, I didn't know that one. You can't do it. That doesn't.
Come on, like look at that. 9 letters. Who the hell is going to be able to know that?
No, no one. No one.
What?
Unless you're LeVar Burton and you're saying, again, but you don't have to take my word for it. Okay, fine, because that's a phrase that you use on your show. But geez, Louise.
Collator?
Yeah, I think that's more just like a combination of letters and words, right? Letters and numbers. Collator.
But that's not a word. Collator's not a word, right?
I don't know.
All right, you start this one off.
All right. Oh God. Oh boy. Cute ugly llamas.
8 ramen.
All right, I like it. I like that you use 8 as 8.
Yeah.
I guess you can't use it as anything else, right?
Yeah. Or it would have to be 8 of something, but well, this is the Screen Act. No, it's not the Screen Actor Guild. That would be SAG. This is SGA. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Soupy garages.
Garages?
Soupy garages.
Oh God. Soupy garages.
Of America. How about that?
Oh, America.
Soupy garages of America.
Of America.
You can always put the word "of" in. That's like prepositions.
2 letters.
Add.
Yeah.
Prepositions you can add.
Yeah.
Commander-in-Chief, Pacific, the Admiral in charge of Indo-Pac Command. Oh, that must have been one of the acronyms we got.
Yeah, but see, It wasn't an acronym. It was COMPAC. So, in other words, it was the letters COM for Commander and PAC for Pacific. So I don't know if that necessarily counts because it's not an acronym. It's more of it's a shortening, I guess.
It's a show. Okay, yeah, it's a shortening. I think I've seen this one before.
I know this one.
WYSIWYG?
Yeah,
WYSIWYG, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, hang on. Tell me in a minute. You can start this off.
Okay.
You can do Wizzy.
Okay. Wizzy, okay. Would you smell it?
Oh, okay, that was good.
Would you
smell it? Hang on, I gotta get the G. Damn it! I want to do another would ya, right? But I don't need a G word.
Would ya?
Would ya? What's the G? Give me a G word.
I don't know. Gargle.
Would you fine? Would you gargle?
Would you gargle?
Would you smell it? Would you gargle?
What you see is what you get.
Oh, okay. I like that one.
Yeah,
that's true. MASH is an acronym.
Yeah, for military and something hospital. Right, military,
yes.
Something. No, the 8. Not. I forget. I'm actually probably
ambulatory. I don't know, or
ambulatory. Yeah.
I try to type nicely. Scorpio says, but text speak habit has taken over slowly on almost anything I do on the phone. That makes sense. Yeah. Ooh, NIMBY.
NIMBY.
Nimble insects. Mary.
Oh God. Nimble insects marry beautiful yams.
Yes.
Yeah.
If they're beautiful, why wouldn't they?
Beautiful yams. You gotta love the yams.
Okay, MEDAC is the U.S. Army Medical Department activity.
See, again, it's not necessarily okay.
We all love this one. Yes, you're right, Scorpio. The best one is SGU, which can actually have 2 things: Stargate Universe, but in this case, Super Geeked Up. YIMBY, for all those environmentalists who want more dense housing.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Okay, you can start it.
For YIMBY?
Yes.
All those environmentalists. Okay, so I'm going to try to do... you insects might...
Oh, more insects. Okay, good.
Yeah.
You insects might... blow yaks.
Oh God. Oh, I think people like the YIMBY.
If FREF. Oh, this is good actually. If FREF was an acronym.
Oh God.
We gotta make this one good. Maybe just team
the only
up.
thing that came to mind, the first thing that came to mind is for real, everyone, fucking fight.
For real, everyone fucking fight.
Yeah.
Okay, I like the for real, everyone. I don't want to encourage people to fight though when they're on a show. That's funny though. That's really funny.
Oh, for real, everyone, friendly fucks.
Yes. Okay. For real, everyone, friendly fucks or fuck friendly, right? Or
Fuck
friendly
friendly.
fucks, fuck friendly.
Yeah.
For real, everyone, fuck friendly.
friendly.
That's good. All right, that's it. That's what it means, folks.
There you go. There's the FREF acronym.
That's what we say when at the late night, at the last panel of the con, late at night when it's over with. For real, everyone, fuck friendly. When you go back to your hotel room, right?
That's what you say. And don't forget, for real, everyone, fuck friendly. Good night.
That's actually nice, though, right? We're encouraging nice, consensual, safe sex.
Yeah, exactly. And it's friendly.
What is this?
That was the other one. That was the one that you, the NR-22.
Oh my god! I thought he was giving us a live update at the San Diego airport.
That's what he was. That was what he was giving us. Like,
all right. Let me see. All right. Let me see if there's any last ones we want to do. Military Ambulatory Surgical Hospital.
That's what it is.
Hospital is.
I got 2 letters right.
Well, she says Mobile Army Medical Hospital. Oh, interesting.
Oh, well, that would be MASH then.
Oh no. Yeah. Wait a minute. That we need the
That'd be
S in
MAMS.
there, right?
That'd be MAM.
Mamf.
MAM.
Ma'am.
MAM.
Oof. Somebody who's like kind of in a huff. Ma'am.
Whatever, ma'am.
Yes, in my
there's the
backyard. Yes, in my backyard. Oh,
Yes, in my backyard.
Star Trek Next Generation is that one. Or it could be.
Sting without the bottom part of the eye.
I was thinking of Sting. Let's see. Stinging tits taste. Sorry, we continue that.
Stinging tits taste.
Or how about salty tits taste? I'll do that.
Salty tits taste. Never good. Never good.
All right, I would disagree with that, but okay.
Well, I mean,
I know for the acronym that works.
Just for the acronym to work.
Yes, I'm saying in real life, I wouldn't mind some salty.
Otherwise,
tits.
if it was AG, then it'd be always good.
Yes, salty tits tastes always good. Tastes good always.
Tastes good always. That's right. Tastes good always. Yeah.
All right.
For real, everyone.
For real, everyone. Family friendly. That's good.
For real, everyone.
Because that's our question tonight.
Theme for the day.
Now, of course, that is not actually true to life at all. We are often not family friendly.
No, we often find ourselves into some type of sexual.
But I love that. I mean, you're at a cons. Actually, we do usually have to be family friendly because that's what the con wants. So that is very true, Tammy. At cons, I like that for real. So we have 2 uses. When there's kids there, it's family friendly. And when it's a late night one, it's fuck friendly. Fuck friendly, right?
Fuck friendly. Yeah.
That's true. The military ones are too obscure for most of us civilians.
Yeah. I know what LOL
Yes,
is.
these ones I know, right?
No, but I think she was actually laughing at us.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't a challenge.
Wait, big fucking gun?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking gun.
Oh, hang on. I actually want to see if we can remember this. This is from actual Shield and Marvel, right? Strategic hazard. Is that right? Hazardous? Hazard? No. Strategic hazard intelligence?
It wasn't hazard. I thought it was.
It wasn't hazard.
Homeland
okay, what is it?
Intelligence, wasn't it?
Maybe they changed it. I don't think initially it was Homeland.
Oh.
Intelligence. Logistics is the L, yes or no?
Yeah,
defense
logistics is the L. Yeah.
Defense.
Yeah.
Emergency.
No.
What is the E?
I don't remember, but I know it's not an emergency.
Okay, somebody help us. We're struggling.
The strategic.
We got like the first and last couple.
Yeah, logistics and defense, or is it division?
They changed it for the MCU. Okay, so I want to know what the original and what the new one is. I have to look that up.
Yeah. You know, wow. Oh, Scorpio, thanks for bringing up a
this is good.
A catchphrase for a soap that doesn't exist anymore.
Your show's not fully clean unless it's fully clean. You're supposed to sing during
Zest doesn't exist anymore, does it? I don't
know, but Zestfully was great.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I got both of them. So the current
Okay.
one, you're correct, is Strategic Homeland Intervention Enforcement and Logistics Division.
Okay.
It frequently stood for Strategic Hazard.
Oh, it was Hazard. Okay.
I was it Intervention Espionage Logistics Directorate. I like the espionage and directorate actually.
Oh, really?
I like the espionage a lot. I like the
Espionage
espionage.
is great. I think it should still be in the original Shield, and I think that needs to be in the new.
Why
Shield
would they change enforcement for espionage enforcement? Like espionage
Because
sounds so
it
cooler.
wasn't. I think because they didn't want to seem like they were a spy agency, that they were more of a.
Yeah, I guess the homeland if it was more about
Right.
the U.S. Yeah. Although is Shield? I guess it is. Is Shield supposed to be part of the U.S. government?
No, it's its own thing.
But is it only the U.S. or is it a
International?
Global? Is it a global?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
Because I don't feel it should be Homeland then.
Because technically, in Marvel Comics, it is U.S. only. Because there's other organizations that take care of the other parts of the world, right? You know.
I used to like the original Marvel one. That's when I remembered from the comics.
The Hazard, Hazard.
Yeah, the Hazard espionage. Directorate's kind of, division makes, I get it, it's more like what people are usually call things, but I like kind of directorate. That's kind of cool.
Directorate, I can see that, yeah.
All right. Strategic Hazard Intervention Espionage Logistics Directorate. Shield. It's in the US in the MCU. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hell. While I was singing, Francis was wimped out.
I was just like impressed.
Did you use that soap?
Zest? Oh, I know. I used it once. I don't think I ever used it more than the one time. I had like
nice. Those
6
commercials were great.
It had a very refreshing smell, if I recall. Zest, because that's the point, right? It's supposed to smell really clean.
You remember those commercials? They're not that long ago. A few years ago, the woman would be. It was some kind of shampoo in the shower, and it sounded like she was having an orgasm.
Herbal Essence commercial. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh, yes.
You know, and then it's dry, and she's like, "Oh, look at my hair." Oh. No, I didn't have an orgasm in the shower. Leave me alone. That shower head was perfectly on my face.
Oh, yes. I definitely remember the original Nick Fury, a white guy that looked like Robert Conrad, or David Hasselhoff.
Oh, David Hasselhoff, who had like an explosive behind his eye.
Zest left a sticky film after rinsing. Okay, that doesn't sound too great.
You know,
you sure you weren't doing something else? I'm so sorry. I couldn't resist.
No, I think there were some soaps that like were kind of greasy. Yeah.
Oh, I don't want
Dove soap like that. There's a Dove soap can do that, where they just leave like a white. Like a white.
I don't want to be. The soap's supposed to get rid of the grease.
It's the moisturizer part of the soap. That's why.
Yeah. All right. We were talking about deodorants last time, and now we're talking about soaps.
Well, we were talking. We're talking about all sorts of things apparently.
Yes. Yuck! Exactly, Johnny. If you're talking about the sticky film, Herbal Essence was horrible for your hair, but it helped you have orgasms. Apparently. So it's.
They still sell the Herbal Essence though. I've seen them. Them in the.
But I feel that is kind of. Isn't that? I think that is maybe one of the cheaper shampoos. Though, right?
I don't buy it, so I don't know.
But yeah, well, it was definitely marketed more for women.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, probably. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. We're not shampoo experts, obviously. All right, cool. I guess. All right, I think that'll pretty much do it for us for tonight. Unless did we get all your? I don't know. There's so many obviously ones we could have mentioned, but I think we got a lot of good family-friendly ones.
Yeah,
in there.
I think we were definitely blessed with a ton of comedies in the 90s and late 80s, early 90s, early 2000s, and then they're like, no, dark everything, let's go. So,
I know, dude. That's what I didn't know if you really had a problem with that either. I'm the one who kept railing about that forever. But so it sounds like you also wouldn't mind some more comedic stuff as well.
Yeah, well, look, I will watch the dark stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have an issue watching with the dark stuff per se, but I would like something that's a little. The thing is, a lot of what is considered kind of family friendly isn't geared towards me, really. I'm looking for something that's like a comedy that doesn't delve too deep into the dark, that is just like being funny for the sake of being funny. Like Home Improvement did that when they weren't around the kids, right? Like, there was the adult aspect, Same thing with Full House, right? They had adult aspects, but I'd like the more adult because I don't have kids.
You don't want that? Or you really like that? You like that?
I would want more of the adult where it's not like adult dark, but it's adult like, I forgot a meeting. Here's a silly thing that happens, or I super glued like my hand to my hair. It's like,
and it's my anniversary today. Oh no,
it's my anniversary. Right? Exactly, like something silly and weird and just but well written. Obviously, that none of that was well written. So
Well, we just that was great. I don't know what you're talking about. The MCU, right, or extended universe, I guess. I agree. It is fairly friendly for the most part. Yeah. Most of it.
Yeah. There's. I think I would say. I like when I saw the original Iron Man. I'm like, oh my god. There's sex in it, and there's like
that one actually is probably one of the more serious ones actually.
Oh yeah. Well, it was pre MCU, right? It was.
Well, that's the beginning of the MCU.
Right. Yeah. But like it was when they gave Jon Favreau like, hey, do whatever you want, and he did adult comedies, so a lot of it was adult, a lot of it was more adult, and then as you go on, it's a little more kid friendly, and it's a little more, it gets a little bit more kid friendly. So
well, my favorite MCU one, Ant-Man, is perfect for families because not only it's fun comedy, but it also has the great family story. He's trying to reunite with his daughter, right, and be a father to her.
I love Ant-Man. I love Ant-Man and the Wasp. I think they're great.
I like Ant-Man first one a lot better, but they're both. The second one's good too. Yeah, the first one I just loved.
Yeah.
All right, cool. The original, I had a reference to MySpace. Okay, that shows you, I guess, how long ago it was.
It was 2009. 2000. Yeah.
Was MySpace still around then?
Yeah. I think MySpace went away around 2012, so it was near the end.
Oh wow, so it's not even. It's almost 10 years. Not quite though, huh?
Yeah, we're getting there.
Interesting. Oh boy, good old MySpace.
Thank you, Tim. Todd. Thank you, Todd.
Oh, is that the guy?
The one guy that was like friends with everyone.
Did we ever figure out, was he like one of the guys who started it?
Yeah, he was like a founder. He was a founder.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Scorpios enjoyed the Grimdark Revolution. Wow, that's a good name for it, actually. I don't know if anybody's calling that, but you kind of maybe just named it Scorpio. The GDR.
Yeah.
The Grimdark Revolution. It's really more my speed, but it does drive me nuts seeing it applied to everything, like Star Trek. Come on. That's part of my... Go ahead.
Go on. What?
I say that's part of my problem. And you nailed it earlier. You mentioned Sabrina, right? Mm-hmm. And I know this wasn't a show, but Riverdale, which was, Archie was obviously the most wholesome of comics for most of its run, right?
Yeah.
Like that was the one, always wholesome stuff. Or even Nancy, I haven't seen Nancy Drew, but I feel like Nancy Drew is probably much darker, the show, right? Than the books were, the books were very family friendly.
Yeah, it was. They were very family friendly. Jughead was just eating, was just like to eat.
Yeah, he was like Scooby and Shaggy. He always wanted to eat, right?
Yeah.
But why do that's my thing. Every one of those shows, they have to turn very dark. Could we get one of those things maybe to still make it like comedic and like fun?
Well, I think the point I was trying to make with you mentioning these really good comedies, family comedies, is they don't sell. They're not selling anymore. They're not making money like they used to. I think people now.
Yes and no. I don't know. I mean, because you're saying like, well, you haven't heard of them, right? So
yeah.
So I mean, they're not making as much as them, but I don't think they're promoting quite as much either, right? Because Hollywood wants to make all these like superhero, right, or the darker content, or Game of whatever.
The Grimdark Universe.
Grimdark Universe. Actually, that's a good name. Yeah. I've always had a problem with this. Hollywood thinks they know what to give people, right? And I feel they don't know fucking shit. I feel if they made more of this stuff, people would watch. Because obviously there's a bunch of people here, and you and me, who still are craving that stuff, right? Even if you do like some of the darker stuff, that's fine. You still would like to see some lighter stuff.
Yeah.
And I do think TV-wise, though, it may be a little easier than movies. I do feel, we'll have to see if they're renewed or not, I guess. The shows I'm talking about, like Julie and the Phantoms and Secret Sulphur Springs and Big Shots. I mean, if those get renewed, then I would say there is a TV audience for those shows for sure.
Yeah.
And I guess, I don't know. I feel like, why would you not, if you had family with kids, why would you not want to be watching good? And I'm talking about good. I know Disney Channel itself has produced a lot of fucking shit. Like the the TV shows they've done.
Yeah.
But the Disney Plus and other stuff, there's a lot of good content that's good to watch with your kids.
No, I agree.
I mean, you can watch the MCU with them, absolutely, right? And Star Wars. But I don't know. Like, well, I guess why wouldn't parents want that? I guess is what I'm wondering.
Well, I think they do. But the thing is, subscriptions don't make the same kind of money that a box office does. And it's also expensive to take a family to a box office to see family-friendly stuff because it's you, your wife, or husband, or whatever, your kids.
But it never used to stop people.
It didn't before, but I think now it's $20 a pop for tickets. It was
maybe where you are, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about like 3D and stuff, or
no?
Is it really $20 for a normal ticket nowadays?
It's $18 for.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the luxury theaters, right? Or no?
Well, that's the other thing. Is like all of our
luxury theaters can absolutely be over 20. Yeah, for sure.
But a lot of our theaters are turning into like these really fancy theaters, right? Like we're doing
the tickets are really high. Yeah.
Right. AMC is turning into a dine-in theater where you can have meals at your chair.
Yeah, I had that one of the Cinepolises.
Oh yeah, exactly. Right. Like they're turning them into pretty. But yeah, I feel like the cost and I guess you're right, Johnny. Like there are like $10 tickets in the midday.
And the theaters that are not luxury, you can still get
cheaper. You can still get like $10, $13 tickets. But like I'm beginning to see at least because I joined a service. I joined the A-list because I'm like I can't keep paying $20 for a ticket every time I want to watch a movie because I watch it 4 times a month.
The A-list is a monthly thing where you can watch as many movies as you want, or two a week or something.
Three movies every week.
Oh, that's a really good deal, right?
Huge deal.
If you see a decent a decent number, or even like a few movies a month, probably, right?
Well, I was making my money back watching. Now I'm gonna go back to watching a movie a week, like I used to, because theaters are open and everything. So I'm gonna watch a movie, so it's gonna be worth it again. But yeah,
did they didn't charge you? I'm assuming, right, during the closing time?
No, they didn't. Yeah, they were very nice not to charge me while things were shut down.
Let me get some comments here. Big Bang Theory had a lot of promise, but devolved over time. Still had moments of geekiness that I loved. I think for family friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that's the one I already shared. Thank you, Scorpio. Tom is your first friend on Facebook.
Tom, not Todd. Sorry, Tom. You're right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Johnny also tells Tom. Yeah. Have you guys seen the trailer for The Green Knight? That looks so good. I don't know. What is The Green Knight? No? Tell us what that is. Jalou, I'm not even going to try to attempt to do a thing for that.
That's probably coordinates to something.
The aliens are trying to contact us.
Yeah, those are coordinates to something.
I enjoyed Buffy when it started, but yes, applying it to everything is ridiculous. Season 6 Buffy, way too dark.
Yeah.
Even some of the writers actually even kind of admitted that later on. Johnny, you are right. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, like, that's why I was glad when like shows like Gallivant existed for like that brief second, right?
Yes,
because
it did get 2 seasons at least, but
it got 2 seasons, but it was silly and it was funny and it was quirky and it was such a joy to watch.
It was just a fun, silly musical. It was great though,
and I had a smile on my face every time I watched an episode. I'm like, I need more of this.
Yes,
And then
this is my problem. Why? If I feel like people make these stuff like nobody wants to smile. Everybody wants to be angry and frown and be upset all the time.
Yeah.
No, we really don't. Particularly after having come out of COVID. Like, we really don't. Like, I don't want to be that way.
Yeah.
I mean, Johnny's right, though. If they don't sell as well, then if they don't do as well, then Hollywood goes back to what sells. Absolutely. Hollywood always does what sells. You're totally right.
Yeah.
Family comedies like Goldberg's, Blackish, Fresh Off the Boat, that seem to be successful. That's a good point, Tammy. There are definitely sitcoms
There's a couple out there, but not as many as there used to be.
Well, even what's the fucking almost Modern Family? That's been around a long time, right?
Well, that's gone now. Yeah,
it's gone, but it had a long run, right?
Very long run. Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, they have low price days for families in some movie theaters. That's nice.
Cool. That's good. Yeah, they have on Tuesdays at our AMC. They have like, hey, it's a discount day.
Oh, Scorpio says they have $5 Tuesdays.
There you go. That's the one. That's the $5.
And he says that's luxury theaters. That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, Tammy has it too. That's cool.
Yep.
Oh, Maria loves Gallivant like we do.
So good.
Oh, The Green Knight is our Arthurian tale that has horror twinge. A24 is producer behind it.
Oh,
I was behind that until you said horror twinge.
Yeah, you lost
maybe
me at horror.
Twinge. Maybe I don't know. I don't like the horror
aspect.
aspect.
I'm not a horror guy. I don't like horror.
I spend the money right back in drinks though. Oh, that's why I never buy food or drinks at the theater. Never.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, that's how they make their money, though. But
yes, he and I have both worked in theaters, so we can tell you virtually all the money comes from that, not from ticket sales.
Yeah.
Oh man, I had the sorry. It reminds me of upselling and suggestive selling, right? Which I refuse to do. But the guy at the car wash, I was going to car wash today. Man, that guy was upselling me hard for the fucking wax. First off, I was already, which I didn't do this. I got an interior one as long as an exterior, but only because I hadn't done it in like a year or something. So I was like, dude, I'm already getting an interior, and he's like twice. He's like, you want to do that wax for $5, make it look all shiny? And I said no, and then he did it like a minute later. He asked me again, and I was like, I mean, I was polite. I said like, no, I'm good. But I was like, dude, you're upselling me twice. Just upsell me once if you're gonna do it all, and then stop.
Yeah. You know what's funny is, you hate the upselling.
I know you liked it, right?
People didn't, and people loved it. They're like, they would always tell me, it's like, that was good. Well,
because you tried to make it fun, right?
Yeah, because I was making fun. It's like, well,
Yeah, I just hated the principle. I was disgusted by. So it's corporate. It's corporate shit and stuff.
Yeah, it's gross. I'm not gonna lie. It is gross.
At least you made it fun. Did you sing a song?
No, but I was very animated. I mean, it was the only job I ever had where I had weird occasions where the customer like, hold on a second, and they would walk away. No, they say, hold on a second, where's your manager? And like,
to tell you that you're so good, right?
Yeah, and then they went to my manager's like, this guy's amazing. Keep him. Whatever you do, never lose this guy. And I'm like, thanks. Like, I don't know. I never knew what I did. I just was like, I was happy, which I guess they're just not used to.
Yeah, that's great, man.
Which is true, because I go to places and vast majority of people like, what do you want? Or like, do you want a popcorn? And I'm like, hey, welcome. Dude. And I always had a smile on my face, always happy. No matter how I felt, I was always smiling, always happy. And they seemed, it really, really did kind of affect the people that bought stuff from me. And great, cool.
So what? Well, I'm glad that people did that, because I actually do that. Like usually in restaurants, if the service is really good, I actually will go out of the way to tell the manager like, this server was awesome, like they were so good. And I feel a lot of people probably only do that if they want to complain, right? But I don't do the complain. I always do it when I want to say good stuff.
Well, that's why I was shocked, because like people usually just do that to complain, and I'm glad that you do it. I'm glad that you go out of your way to let people know, because I think that we need more.
I think if they do a great job, man, they should be.
I just give them a large tip. I'm like, they're awesome.
Well, they definitely really appreciate that too. Yes, I do that as well. The other thing I find, like you're right, because sometimes, I mean, usually it's good, but sometimes people obviously it's because they don't like their job, obviously, right? I get it. I'm like, So what I find though, if I come in as a customer with a friendly greeting, that actually would help them be more friendly. I don't know if you find that, but like, hey, how you doing today or something, right? Or like, hey, how's it?
Yeah, I try. I don't know. Sometimes
it's a little harder, but
it doesn't. Yeah.
This one guy I know who used to live up here, and he lives in Miami now. But he used to do some film stuff. Oh my god, man, he was the most. In the drive-through, I was in the car with him. It was for Miami Web Fest. He was part of the first one, and I was down there to be part of it. He was like the friendliest guy ever at the drive-through. I mean, he was just kind of like, hey, how you doing today? Or something. Like, he was just like going crazy talking to him. And man, the people like really responded on the drive-thru. They were like, I can't believe this guy's being like so super friendly. Like,
I love those people. I really do. I love those kind of people who are just like not forced friendly, but genuinely are happy to be there and genuinely like happy to serve.
I'm sorry. There are people like that. I agree with you. But this was my friend we're going through the drive-thru. He was doing that to the person working there. He was like crazy exuberant, but I think it made them more happy to do their job.
Yeah, no, 100%. If it's genuine, it's so infectious. It's so infectious.
But you're right. It is great to get the people who work there sometimes who just, you can surely tell they really actually enjoy doing their job. Some places value customer compliment or complaint more than others. That's true. Yeah. Some people just ignore it. Other people take it seriously.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm just trying to look here. Would you like to make it a large for like 25 cents more? That's exactly it, Scorpio.
That was it. Yeah.
They always make it sound like, hey, it's only 35 cents. And then I'm like, yeah, and it's only 1 million times larger, which I could never eat, and I don't want to consume 2,000 calories in one sitting.
Yeah. But people, but when I was doing,
I mean, if you're sharing it with a bunch of people, fine.
Yeah, we're much more health conscious now, for sure. But I think when I was doing it back in the early 2000s, people were just like, sure, I'll take the bucket-sized popcorn.
Yeah, I know. Like everybody does this, right? Even if they don't upsell you, they make the prices this way. It's all bullshit, though, man. Upselling's all bullshit because particularly in a movie theater, the sizes are ridiculous, right? A large drink or popcorn is insane. Are you fucking Andre the Giant or something drinking? Like who?
It didn't used to be that way, though. That's the weird thing. Like when I was working, our small was small. Like we had a small.
Small is large. Small is large nowadays.
Now it is. Now it's large.
Large is super mega insane size.
Yeah, now it is. Yeah, 100%. But back in the day, like there was a small that was literally small. The popcorn, they used to have popcorn that was meant for one person. And now they're like, oh no, this is a popcorn that's meant for like 6 people, and you're gonna give me this popcorn. Why?
Well, yeah, you know what? Because they can charge more, and even though they're giving you more, they're still making much more profit because it's not costing that much more to give you that much more. Really,
I just feel like I always just chuckle. I'm like, no, I'm by myself. I don't need the gigantic bucket of popcorn that will take 7 people to eat. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. It's like,
is that what you say to them?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I don't ever say it like mean or anything. It's like that's why I was just joking. Like, yeah, I'm only one guy. I can't eat the 7 person's worth of popcorn. But I appreciate. Thank you, though.
Well, that's how every restaurant makes their money too, man. It's on the drinks, right?
Yeah.
Drinks don't cost virtually anything, and it's $3 for like one soda or more, right?
Especially if it's coming from the spigot, right?
Yeah, they do it from the tap or the fountain. The fountain's a fountain drink, which they buy that all in bulk. And
it is, yeah. They buy it in bulk. Well, it's syrup and soda water. I mean, that's
you're right. They're just putting syrup and soda. You're right. They just get all the It costs them like nothing.
Zero. Yeah, it costs them pennies.
Let's see. Movie theater is probably the only customer service job I've ever worked. I don't have a lot of customer horror stories from. Oh, all right. Well, that's good, Scorpio. That was good. Not good that you've had them for other jobs. I'm sorry to hear that.
I've never had one either. Yeah.
Let's see here. Yes, we said most of the box office goes to the studio. If the theater can give you a reason to part with your money for quality, okay.
Which is why they've transferred to like actual food at movie theaters. At least
the only time I've had it though at Cinépolis, the food was not that good.
No, they're never good. No. I always eat
bullshit. I think, man, dude. If you're gonna be paying like a restaurant meal prices, you should have decent food.
There's only one restaurant, or there's only one theater I've ever had decent food in, and they don't exist anymore.
Landmark.
The ArcLight.
ArcLight. Okay. Yeah. By the way, if you don't know, folks, actually, what happens is if they do the same way, at the beginning of the run, the studio will get like 90% of the box office, and this theater will only get like 10%. As it moves on, it'll go more and more towards 50-50. As it has like a month into it, the theater's getting more, but again, the movie's not making it hardly anything at that point, right? So,
which is why the theaters are so mad that streaming services are putting those movies so quickly into the streaming services.
Right. They're like, some of them are 60-day windows, right? Some I think only want to try to do 30-day. Some might do 90-day still, but 30-day windows. I think someone will try to do.
Well, right? HBO Max is doing same day.
Well, this year.
This year only, yeah.
But still, that's devastating. They're not doing that. Next year, I think they said they want to do maybe a 60-day, some kind of window or something. But I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I honestly don't know if movie theaters actually are going to make it at this now that this happened.
Yeah, because I've seen the movie. I've been to the movies a couple times already, and every time I go, there's always somebody that comes on screen, an actor, right? I saw A Quiet Place 2, for instance, and John Krasinski comes up and says, "Thank you for choosing a movie theater to watch your movie," and we really appreciate. Yeah, he doesn't come out, but he does like John Krasinski.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So he does like a little blurb right before the movie starts. It's like, thank you so much for coming to the movie theater. You're the best. It's like, yeah, they're really begging people to go back to movie theaters.
Wow, yeah. I'll be honest with you. I've been to myself thinking like, I don't think I have any reason to go back to the movie theaters.
I still like the atmosphere. I went the few times I've gone. I'm like, I like this atmosphere.
All right, that's cool. Yeah. But like, I don't know. It's going to be tough, man, for me to go back.
I don't think you should. I think.
Well, if I get a date, and then when she wants to go, I'll go then.
That's actually, it's still a great date place. I still see couples all over the place, doing their thing.
With their kissing for 5 minutes with their tongues down there at each other's throat.
That only happens at airports.
That should happen at the movie, actually. If you're in the back, you can make out.
So, yeah, I had an ex-girlfriend, and the only reason we ever went to watch movies was to make out. We never watched a movie. I remember buying tickets to Seabiscuit, and I'm like, what? We didn't see the movie. We were just making out the entire time. It was really weird. Oh man,
they're like yelling, "Yeah, go Seabiscuit, go!" And you're like, I'm trying to win here, like trying to finish.
Oh, ooh, I don't know that part. Yeah. Oh man, it was such a weird experience. Oh, to be young again.
Johnny said Wells Fargo would always try to, the bank, I guess, right? Try to hard sell you to open an account. He said he would walk up and say, "Hi, you're going to ask me to open an account. I'm going to quietly smile at you just like this." Now, I will say, I don't have any problem with the employees. First off, I know because I worked at one. The employees, they have to do this. Right? Like, they're told they have to do this. So I don't have a problem with that. Yeah. Like, I just refused to do it, and I fucking quit from the job and told them to go fuck off. I literally did that. So I get it. They're told I don't have a problem with the employees. It's the corporate policy I have the issue with. But also with this guy, like, don't upsell me twice. Like, if I say no once, that should be the end of it.
Yeah, that's weird. That doesn't make sense.
That was weird. Like, this is like one of the harder upsellers I've seen.
It's like, you want to keep my business, right?
Yeah, I feel like doing it. You're actually just want to kind of driving people away at that point. You're just like,
well, that's what I'm saying. That's kind of why you have to kind of like just slip that in there. It's like, you really want me to come back, right? Then stop.
Yeah. Let's see here. I loved hand massage night. Wait, what is this in reference to?
Hold on. Whoa.
I love it though. Is some company giving you a hand massage?
I got a manicure once, and they gave me a hand massage. It was awesome.
I'll take a hand massage. Oh, Land's End would reward you if customer complimented you. I see. She worked at Land's End. She got complimented, and she got a hand massage.
Oh, very nice.
Maybe is that it, Tammy? That's awesome. If that's what they gave you as a reward. Oh, you would go in and order a kids pack at the movie theater? Does he mean?
Yeah, because kids pack comes with a small drink, like a real small drink, a small popcorn, like a real small popcorn, and a candy for like $5.
Oh, and but anybody can order it.
Anyone can order it
because you can order it for your kid, right?
Yeah, they don't
like getting a Happy Meal, right?
Yeah.
$5. Oh, that's a good deal, Scorpio. You're smart. I usually get margarita. Oh yeah, because you're at the luxury ones. You can get a margarita, right?
Well, yeah.
Is that? I'm trying to think. I know you're not Scorpio, but I already have a huge problem with people being rude in the theaters, which is another reason I don't like going. Is having a lot of alcohol available, is that the best mix of people being? I feel like some people are going to get super drunk and be more rude. Well, are they selling like lots of alcohol at theaters now? Like, is that a common thing?
So the theater I go to,
because you never used to be able to buy alcohol, obviously, at a movie theater.
No. The theater I go to now sells alcohol, but it's so expensive most people just afford the one drink, so they never get too drunk to be rowdy. Okay. Because it's so expensive to get a drink, but it mellows them out. It actually makes them quieter.
Oh, all right. Well, that's good then. If it's just one drink and they're mellowed out, that's nice. I like that.
Mellowed out, yeah.
He said Regal Cinemas bought the ArcLight in Sherman Oaks. The other locations are.
Oh, there you go. Okay. I didn't. I know the last I heard from ArcLight was a couple months ago that they were shutting down because they couldn't afford to stay open, which sucks because that's the Cinema Dome, which is like a historic movie theater. So here in LA, at least. But yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's good, Johnny. Yes, I was. You relieved them of the obligation. That's true. Yeah, I'm just saying I didn't want people to think I was trying to rag on the employees. I totally understand. They have to do their job. I feel bad for them, if anything. Julie, this is a good point. He's like, theaters maybe are like libraries. Some like the tactile experience of a physical book. Most have made the digital switch. Libraries have had to add functions.
Well, more and more libraries are, providing
the online borrowing stuff. You mean like the digital?
Well, yeah, online, not just online borrowing. Because I've been to a couple of websites where I want to watch a movie, and they're like, "Do you have your library card? Because if you have your library card, you can watch this movie." I'm
right.
Like, oh,
yeah.
I don't have my library card.
I gotta get one now that I'm back at. Wow. Well, of course, the libraries haven't been open, so I haven't really been able to go. But now I can probably go back and actually get a new library card.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Scorpio says for Quiet Place 2, they say stuff like an experience made for theaters.
Everyone says that though. Everyone says that.
Of course, because they want you watching in the theater.
Tenet is only worth seeing in theaters.
Oh, that reminds me. I gotta watch Tenet because it's on HBO Max now.
It is on HBO Max, yeah.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Okay. Now, a movie like Tenet, I actually can see why that would be great in the theaters. It's Nolan big spectacular, right? But a lot of movies, I would just say a movie made for my 4K TV is what I would say.
Well, like Dune, for instance. When Dune comes out, I'm interested in seeing that in theaters.
Matrix 4, you want to see that in theaters?
Matrix 4. Yeah, I would actually. Yeah, I'd like to see that in theaters. Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad no people are crazy wasted. Tammy would only suggest upsells if the color seemed to be getting something like that anyway. If they mention getting coats for a ski trip, I might ask if they're looking for other accessories. That makes sense.
Yeah.
LA Library Card gets access Canopy. Oh yes, Canopy is one of the big ones. There's actually a bunch of different.
That's the one where it told me like, where's your library card? I'm
like here, I know Overdrive is one that's used and stuff. Yeah, there's a bunch of them now. 10 is damn good. All right, Scorpio, good. Yeah, I'm. Usually, obviously, Nolan I actually think is probably about the best working director right now. So there's lots of his movies I really love. Godzilla vs. Yeah, I mean, you're right. Something like that, absolutely.
I know. I saw it at home. I should have seen it in theaters. I wanted to see it in theaters, but it was still kind of early.
Well, no, it was, right? That was one of the few they released back.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was still early days for movie theaters.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not ready yet. I didn't have my vaccines yet. I'm like, I'll wait.
All right, cool. We got a couple praise here. A lot of good praise for Tenet. Well, yeah, see, no one's great about doing those complex things that make you think. Sandag, I know this. This is a San Diego thing. Damn it. I can't think. Tell me what it is.
San Diego
Artist Guild? It's not the film. Is it the film?
Oh, man, he's going back to this.
Oh, boy. Like, all right.
Oh, we're back to acronyms. No. We're
all right. Yeah. He wants more acronyms. All right. We will have to work into one of our
Hold on to that. Hold on to those. Yeah.
Thank you. That was fun, though, guys. And that's great ideas.
Yep.
All right, folks. Thank you so much for spending after hours with us. And that was a lot of fun. And thank you for your
edition.
Thank you for your Patreon support. We really appreciate all you guys very much. Again, if you're watching the post, we appreciate you just the same. And please feel free to put your comments in the YouTube underneath the video or on Patreon or tweet us at Super Geeked Up, aka the other guy. We try to respond to all that stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, season finale. Oh, San Diego Association of Governments. Okay, I wouldn't have guessed
interesting.
That.
Okay.
Oh, but Johnny and Jalou said they both live there. They know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Ta-ta for now, right? Sleepy time. I'm learning them. I'm getting them. Thank you, Maria. That was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for making it fun. Well, hey, it's after 3 a.m. for me here. I got to eat and go to bed. It's like an extra inning game. That's a good way to say it.
Kind of, yeah.
Extra innings.
See you later.
See you later. Okay, you guys are good. Season finale next week, folks. 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific Wednesday. Hope to see you there. Until then, for real, everyone. Fuck friendly. And stay geeky. See you soon.